What's up, guys? I want to come to you today and talk about. For one, I have been taking part in some podcasts. I will link them below. Go check it out. It's on the Prodigal Hills channel. Shout out Polston. Me and him's been rocking on YouTube since, I don't know, 2012, 2013, somewhere around there. Also, Stephen Rose is normally part of it. He was not in the last one. It was just me and Polston, which I have to say was an excellent podcast. And basically, we talk about some of the same things that we talk about, that I speak about on this channel. Me and him do not agree on everything. However, we agree on like 90 to 95% of pretty much everything. So I want to talk about something briefly and momentarily that we spoke about on the last podcast, and then something that we're going to speak about on the upcoming podcast this Saturday. I am going to prove the existence of God. I've already proved it to myself, and I have helped others prove it to themselves. Now, I can't prove it to you. I can tell you how to prove it to yourself, though. So that's where science comes in, real science. And so what I'm going to touch on that we spoke on the last podcast momentarily is psychedelics, and what I'm going to go into briefly, that we're going to go fully depth into on the next one, is the full picture, the big picture. And again, I'm going to link the channel down below. I'll link the podcast below, and then you can obviously go subscribe to the channel while you're there. Check them out. I spoke briefly on psychedelics in on that video, and you guys know, I openly used to have a drug issue, and I do consider psychedelics a drug. However, just like other drugs, they can be beneficial when not taken like ridiculously, or in a better word, taken properly. I'm not saying psychedelics are needed. Absolutely not. I am saying psychedelics can help heal you. It can help open your mind if you take it properly. It can also help with depression. It can also help with addiction. There's vast amounts of studies through Johns Hopkins and other places that can show you this. However, do not do like I did and some other people I know did, and take them in such mass amounts that you become deluded and you go through psychosis. Because I did that. I went through psychosis and I became deluded. Psychedelics led me into this new age stuff. And I'm telling you, this new age spirituality, I was caught in it. You can go back on previous videos of mine and listen to me talk and see that I was there. And that is a dangerous place to be. It's not only dangerous, it's not only destructive, but it is a dark, lonely place. It's very dark and lonely. And it does the opposite of what it claims it wants to do. And we need to define what New Age spirituality is, though, by the way. Listen. If you truly believe that you are alone, and you are alone as God, it is boosting your ego. The main objective here is to not completely get rid of your ego, but to incorporate the real you and heal your ego to where you can be you. You want to turn your ego over to God, the actual God, which is love, and connect with it. Connect with Christ. It will guide you to where you need to be. It will help you in life. It will help you. It'll help you get rid of bitterness, judgment, anger, greed, selfishness. It'll help you drop those bags. It'll help you open your heart, open your mind. It'll help open your eyes. It will awaken you. So what's really going on here? Which is the big picture that I'm going to briefly get into. So I want to make this very clear. I am not promoting psychedelics. In fact, I think they're dangerous if you do not know how to use them. You're not in a proper mind state to use them, and you're just using them for fun, or you're just using them to look cool online. There's a slew of people I could name here, but I am not, because it's not important, nor does it matter. If you're not using them properly, and you're not, and you use them more than a handful of times throughout your entire life, you're probably misusing them, abusing them. And I am telling you, they will lead they'll lead to delusions. They'll lead you down a dark path. You will have psychosis. I'm just being very honest and open here. I questioned how real this is. I questioned if other people were really real. I thought I was all alone as God. And when I thought that, the weight of the world was on me. Once I accepted that was not the case, and pretty much had my vision open and my eyes open, the weight slowly lifted off me. And I was put on track and guided in the right direction. And this is going to go into the bigger picture, and I'm going to end this. The bigger picture of what's going on in life. I truly believe that we are here to create a new world. We are here to wake up and remember who we are. Remember what we're capable of. And remember that this is part of God's plan. We are soldiers of God. We are sons and daughters of God. And unfortunately, we turned heaven into hell. Now we need to flip the system and restore peace here. Restore our home into heaven. And I believe that is the bigger picture. I also believe that the Bible lays this out beautifully. And again, I am not a religious person. I am not. Just because I use words like God and Christ does not make me a Christian. I am not a Christian. And the reason I say that, I'm a firm believer in Christ. Wholeheartedly. The only reason I say that about being a Christian is because it creates division. And that's something we will get into. I will link the videos. I love you guys. But the bigger picture is about to play out. And every step of this was part of God's plan. And I hope you enjoy it. I love you.